Hey guys, I hope that you guys are doing amazing wherever you are in the world. My name is Shikha as always, and I welcome you to my channel. I hope that you guys enjoy these videos outside. I know that's very distracting maybe. There's a lot of noises in the background with transformers and air cons and things like that. But hopefully it still helps. I just want you guys to experience the greenery and the beauty of Chiang Mai. And of course, if you guys want to support me further, you can do that by going to my Ko-fi link, kofi.com/boomshikha. In this video, I wanted to speak to you guys about how I've noticed that I'm kind of running out of excuses on why I don't want to go out with my friends anymore. I love them to death. I really do. I love my friends. I love the people in my life. And I'm grateful for them. I am really grateful for them because otherwise I would literally just be sitting at home all day long doing nothing, if not listening to airplanes going overhead. But literally, seriously, I would just be sitting at home watching food shows on Netflix or on YouTube, because that's literally what I would do with my life. Oh my goodness. So it's a good thing, I have friends, so then they can bring me out into the real world and make me realize, whoa, there's a real world out there with real people living real lives. The sun is rising or setting, or like there are birds in the sky, and all of a sudden I am outside and I realize, wow, that's crazy. I'm outside and there's a real world here. So obviously there's a very good purpose and the reason for the fact that I have these friends and I'm grateful for them. But as you guys know, we do go into these modes of being in our cave, or just not being into socializing. So I will have moments or weeks where I'm socializing like a crazy person. Every single day I have an event, I'm going out, I'm having dinner, I'm doing this and that, and then all of a sudden something will switch inside of me and I'll be like, all right, cool, that's done. I'm done with that. That was a good stint. It was a good 2 weeks or whatever it might have been, and I had fun. I hung out with people, and people were great, and now it's time for me to hide. And so I'll go into my cave without really giving anyone real notice that I'm going into my cave. And I've told you guys this before, tell people you're going into your cave. I know I'm not the best at it. And so I'll go into my cave and all of a sudden I'll stop socializing with everyone. And what happens is that I need to start coming up with excuses. So, typical excuses like, oh man, I'm so tired. I've had such a busy few weeks. I have work to do. Work is a big one for me. I use work as an excuse, even if I have no work. Even if that amount of work that I have is not sufficient to fill my days and to warrant as a good excuse, I'll still use it as an excuse of like, oh my God, I have so much work. I have to sit at home and work. I have work. I have calls. I have work. As you guys can tell, I'm not very creative with it. But then eventually, okay, so I use work, I use family, I use relationships, I use all of these typical excuses. And then after that, I am at a loss. I'm sitting there thinking to myself, okay, what am I supposed to do now? I have no more excuses left. And yes, I can make up random weird excuses like I stubbed my toe, or it's too sunny outside. Or one of my friends sent me an excuse where this friend of hers said it was too windy, all of a sudden too windy outside, and so she didn't want to come out. And I thought that was pretty good. But I literally am scraping the bottom of the barrel. I have no idea what to do with myself anymore because I have no real good excuses anymore. Which obviously says to me that I need to start telling the truth, which is I just don't want to go out right now. And so I've been trying that with a couple of my friends, and I've said this to you guys before. There are a couple of my friends who know me very well and know that I just have moments where I'm just like, I just don't want to do anything. I just want to sit at home. I just want to be a bum. I just don't want to take a shower to go outside anywhere. I know it's gross. But so then I've been trying it out with them, saying, I just am not feeling it. I don't want to socialize this week. I want to sit at home, right? And it's a little bit difficult because all of my friends except for one are all extroverts, which really makes me wonder what is going on here, that all of my friends ended up being extroverts. But so except for one, and she's an INFP, and so she gets it. She goes into her cave as well, so I can just tell her I'm going into my cave, and she'll be like, all right, cool, I'll see you when you get out. But with the other extroverted friends, even if I tell them I'm going into my cave, they're like, all right, cool, so you'll be done by the end of the day, I guess, then maybe we can go have dinner. And they don't get when I say that I'm going into my cave, it means I'm going into my cave for an extended period of time, a week, maybe more sometimes. And so I really have to be like, no, well, maybe I'll see you next week. Maybe I'll see you next week. And I really have to emphasize the maybe. But like, oh, maybe I'll see you next week, maybe the week after. I'll text you when I'm back out of my cave. I'll text you when I'm ready to socialize again. Unfortunately, what happens is that, I don't know what it is, but a lot of my cave moments kind of end up being in really high periods of socialization. So I recently just went into my cave because I was sick. So it's kind of forced, but also pretty good. I was happy to be able to hang out at home. But it happened during Halloween, and there were a lot of parties here. People love Halloween in Chiang Mai, apparently. So there were a lot of parties, and there's a lot going on. There was things going on almost every single day. And instead of going to all these events, I had a valid excuse. I was sick. But also, once I got over my illness, I was still like, yeah, I'm still sick, because I just didn't want to deal with all of the socialization. So it does happen that a lot of my cave periods kind of end up in these situations. A lot of times, maybe it's conscious, maybe unconscious, but I guess my body or my mind is like, well, it's just way too much socialization. Let's just make up an excuse and let's just sit at home and watch Netflix and food shows and get hungry, really, really hungry, and then eat a lot. And that sounds like a good life to lead at the moment. Oh my God. And so that's how my life has been kind of turning out right now. And I've been really, as I said, running out of excuses. I have no more excuses, real good excuses to use with my friends. I've used all of them up with my friends. And so now it's just basically telling them the truth, hoping they understand what the meaning of going into a cave is. And if they don't, then maybe losing some friends because they don't understand that it's not anything against them. It's just that I am taking time to be on my own, to be in my thoughts and my contemplation, really thinking about where my life is going, what am I doing with myself, really. And I like to do these evaluations every few weeks nowadays because things change so fast. So I thought I'd share this with you guys. I just thought it was funny. I think I'm funny. But anyways, I thought that was funny, that it was the fact that I'm running out of excuses, and I'm kind of basically giving up on the whole situation of trying to be a normal human being, whatever normal means, really. And so not having any more excuses is a real weird thing for me, to hang out with friends and be like, yeah, so I have no excuse, but I'm not going to show up tonight. And not being able to say, not using random excuses like, I stubbed my toe, or I need to get a haircut, or I don't have soap at home, so I can't take a shower, And I've used all of these weird excuses in the past, but now I guess it's time. My body and my mind is like, all right, enough excuses. Let's just tell the truth. Tell them that you're not interested in socializing today or tomorrow, but maybe that will change in the future, and you will message them when it does change. All right. I don't know how you guys do it. How do you guys make up excuses, or how do you get out of social events with your friends? Do they understand when you tell them that you're going into a cave, or do they get angry or upset with you? Let me know below in the comments, and if you guys have any questions, obviously please comment below as well. Again, thank you so much for supporting me and for being on my channel. If you guys are interested in supporting me further, you can do that by going to my Ko-fi link, kofi.com/boomshikha. I'll see you guys the next time around. Bye for now.